Can I have the approval of this body that we have two guests address the body? Yes or no? Any hard blocks? I see no hard blocks. Our brother, Travis Smiley. Good afternoon, everybody. Let me start by thanking you, first of all, for your courage, for your people fight. Sorry, we got people fight. Long down by got it real quick. No, let people fight. I can talk loud. I also have a bullhorn. Can you all hear me? You can speak, no repeat, is what he's saying. Yeah, I'll wait for the bullhorn, yes. 1 second, I apologize. You won't be long. Come on, do it, Jack. What are you waiting? You can do it. War on poverty, we're a real war that people money into it, Dr. West. If you do not love the people, you cannot lead the people. Save the people unless you are willing to serve. Can you hear me now? I want to yield to the gentleman from Princeton to my right here, who has been at Occupy New York. He was on Occupy Wall Street. He was in New York 2 days, was in Boston earlier this week, came in town last night and insisted that he wanted to come see you today. So he's been all around the country. And I want to introduce Dr. West in just a second, but I wanted to say a quick word of thanks to you for your courage, for your conviction, and for your commitment to this cause. For your courage, for your conviction, and for your commitment to this cause. Dr. West and I have been on a poverty tour starting earlier this summer. We got on a bus and went to 11 states, 18 cities to try to put a face on poverty in this country. And so your mission and your method is consistent with our mission and our method of trying to raise high